this week we're talking about shit on a shingle, also referred to as SOS, same old stuff, save our stomachs, or cream chip beef on toast. Now this stuff's been around a long time. First recipe that we've seen from the U.S. was a World War I recipe. However, the ingredients have been around a lot longer than that. Bechamel sauce has been a staple in French cooking for probably a century before that. And dried salted beef has been around during the Civil War days. So I would guess that this has been around for at least 200 years. Why shit on a shingle? Well, there's a number of reasons. First of all, it's very cheap to make. It costs the army very little, and armies are really reliant on low-cost ingredients to keep their people in the field. It's also very easy to make. It takes just a few minutes to make a roux, add some milk, add the chipped beef, season, and then put it on toast. It's fairly filling, and most importantly, the ingredients are all shelf-stable. None of the ingredients require a refrigeration. The milk was usually a canned evaporated milk, not canned evaporated sweetened milk. Note that. That makes it terrible shit on a shingle. That really is shit on a shingle. But canned evaporated milk. Also salt. The beef does not require refrigeration and can usually be stored for some time outside the refrigerator. And then the oils and flour. Now, some people suggest margarine or butter. In the recipe that I'm using shelf-stable vegetable oil because it's very cheap and very available. Okay, let's show how to make some. Okay, this is going to be shit on a shingle, or SOS. You're going to take a hot pan, put it at medium heat, and add some oil to it. I don't know, you want about 3-4 tablespoons of oil. Any oil will work. I'm using vegetable oil in this case. You're then going to add some flour. Add about, 2 heaping teaspoons to the oil. And you don't want it to brown, but you want it to cook a little bit to get rid of the floury taste. I'm going to add my dried beef. Here we go. This is Hormel sliced dried beef. Remember, this stuff's pretty salty. And we're just going to put that in there. It's going to fry a little bit. You just want enough for some of the fat to render. Turn your heat down low at this point. You don't want to scorch anything. Add a can of evaporated milk. Notice that's not sweetened condensed milk, that's evaporated milk. The stuff you use with the church keys. And go ahead and slowly add it to the mixture. The whole time you're wanting to be stirred to get the lumps out. And this stuff will thicken up pretty fast. Make sure your heat's low. Oh, my toast is done. It will get pretty thick. If it gets too thick, then get some just regular old milk and add to it. Because it will thicken, it'll set up. And a couple of times in the process, I always add a little Worcestershire sauce, just to give it a little kick. Not very much, just a few drops will do the trick. Also, hot sauce works really well with this. And a little pepper. Now, getting the salt right is kind of hard because there's a lot of salt in that dried beef. And we don't want to overdo it, so you're going to have to taste it. See, and I'm getting a little too thick there. It's going to get lumpy. Let's reach in the old fridge, grab a little milk. And that's going to set. I usually check for salt at the end. Again, you want to go slightly on the watery side because it's going to thicken up. A little taste test. It's pretty bland, so I always add salt. My hand. Always under salt, don't over salt. You can add more, but it's hard to take out. Let's try it again. It's pretty close. I'm going to add just about half a teaspoon there. That's about perfect. Bring my heat up just a little bit, just to make sure that flour gets incorporated into the gravy. That'll give me my final thickening. Okay, there's the shit. Now we just need the shingles here. Serve you up some. And you've got a good breakfast or lunch here. Hell, I have it for supper, midnight snack. This stuff's actually pretty good despite its name. And there you go. Not plated very well, but hey, if it's military food, that's probably the point. Okay, thanks for watching.